There are other various examples throughout history, of course, but some other very notable ones would be the myriad of immigration acts the U.S. has had throughout history. Many make the mistake of using the Statue of Liberty for their narrative on immigration, but the Statue of Liberty actually has absolutely nothing to do with immigration at all. The statue was given to the United States to celebrate the centennial, the 100 years of independence. The statue was originally designed and modeled after an Arab woman and was meant to commemorate the opening of Egypt's Suez Canal. But when the ruler of Egypt at the time went bankrupt, the colossal Suez sculpture project was postponed. The artist soon found a way to recycle his design. A couple of years earlier, the designer and his friends decided that they were going to give a gift to the United States that was going to celebrate the centennial of the American Revolution. The poem that most people quote, the New Colossus, wasn't even added to the statue until 17 years after the statue was erected. The poem was written by a Russian Jewish immigrant named Emma Lazarus, and the poem was actually about the pogroms that were happening against Russian Jews at the time during Tsarist Russia. The poem was added to the statue at the same time that the U.S. passed the Chinese Exclusion Act. Many immigration acts up until the 1965 Hart-Celler Act were also meant to make sure that the majority of immigrants who came to America were likely to assimilate into American culture easily. From the 1790 Immigration and Nationality Act that stated that only free white men of good character can immigrate and become naturalized in the U.S. to the 1954 McCarran-Walter Act, immigration was majorly, specifically, and explicitly outlined to be reserved for Northern and Western European immigrants. The threat of communism from Eastern Europe was the main driver of the exclusion of Eastern Europeans.